And this is Greg Sane with LetMeBuildYourBusiness.com, and I have on the call with us tonight the founder of Marketing Made Easy for You, Frank Trueblood. Are you there, Frank?
I am, Greg.
Perfect, perfect. Okay, let's just get right into it. Frank, I've known you for several years, and we've done business together and many different things in the past, and you've been pretty successful in all of your businesses. Please tell me and tell everybody here, what makes you so successful? What would you say is your formula, your secret sauce for being so successful for so long?
You know what, Greg? The real secret sauce, the formula, everything everybody always wants to know is what's the one thing that makes you successful. And it's basically the same thing that I use to be successful offline, and that's marketing. I mean, just marketing, period.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if, you know, most people online, well, in fact, offline or online, they just do not know how to market. They don't understand the pieces that it takes to market, and that's why they're unsuccessful. You know, you can have, and I've mentioned to you, I've mentioned this to you before, you can have a pallet load of gold bricks, and if you don't know how to market those, all you got is really a pallet load of scrap metal.
Right. I get it. Makes total sense to me. Now, with that known, with that said, what is the, in your opinion, what is the most important piece of the online or even offline business puzzle, in your opinion? What's the most important piece that everybody seems to, because clearly, if in the multi-level marketing arena, 90 to 97% of those people fail within a year, they're doing something wrong. So, and that's not to say that some of the businesses aren't suspect, but overall, multi-level marketing and network marketing, online and off, is a viable business model. So why is it that so many people fail?
Because they have probably read so many ebooks, took so many courses, have watched so many videos on what to do, that they're so confused because nobody has really told them that there's a few key things that you need to be successful. And that is, whether I was starting a brand new business online and I didn't have a business at all, or I'm starting a brand new business, and so I'm going to launch a new business. The one thing that always makes me successful is because I know the formula and the pieces that you need to set up a marketing campaign for the company or the product that you're going to be promoting.
Okay.
Okay. You know, most, should I elaborate or
yeah, sure. Yeah. Because look, I've been following you for several years, so I want you to tell the people what I already kind of know.
Okay.
You know, but I don't claim to know it, because to say I know it would mean that I would be in your particular position, which I'm not. I aspire to that. And there are people on this call right now that aspire to my position. Well, I'm telling them it's a system. It's not random. It's not, you know, I didn't get blessed by any particular way than anyone else. It's a system of, you take a step and then I take a step in the same footprint. It's like walking through a landmine and the guy in front of you knows where the mines are not.
Right.
Okay. So
yes, hopefully.
yeah. Right. So I'm just trying to stay in lockstep. And
Yeah.
that's what I'm trying to get the team and everybody on this call to understand is it's not really rocket science. It's just a matter of staying in place.
Right. Well, here's the thing, Greg, is let's talk about whether it's network marketing, an affiliate program, home-based business, product, potions, lotions, or digital product, download, whatever it is, all that stuff is really irrelevant. If you do not know how to market the things that I just mentioned, you're always going to find yourself on the short end of the stick. I mean, you're not going to be successful. And here's what I do, is the things that I use to be successful. If I was to come on the internet right now and I had no business and somebody said, okay, Frank, what are you going to do to start and be successful? This is exactly what I would do, because this is what I do when I launch a new business. Is the first thing, I set up a website so somebody has somewhere to go and read what they need to read. I make a video so it explains for the people that want to see the video. But one of the most crucial things that I do for my business is I always have an autoresponder. And what that autoresponder does, and for the people that just had a heart attack right now, because when you mention autoresponder, people just, you know,
freak out.
Yeah. They go, oh my goodness, an autoresponder. What is that? How does it work? I don't have one. I don't want one. They're too confusing.
Right.
And an autoresponder, Greg, is as you know, an autoresponder is easier to use than your email.
It is.
So one of the things that I use religiously and would not be online without it is an autoresponder, because that allows me to set up another piece of my business, which is a lead capture page. So I can capture those leads. They go into my autoresponder, and then that autoresponder automatically sends them emails saying, hey, did you take a look at this website? If not, remember you were interested in this. And so it's really just setting up your business and doing it the right way. And most people don't do that. And so I've taught them that in the past and been very successful. Had classes, taught courses myself on everything from A to Z to be successful online. At the end of the day, one of the problems is there's just too much to learn.
Right.
I mean, it comes down to, look, you need to know how to set up a web page or a blog, and you need to know SEO. You need to know how to do PPC, CPA. I mean, the list just goes on and on and on and on and on. And most people are not going to do that. And so we set it up. I know how to market. That's why I've been so successful. And so we set up a marketing system to just say, plug into the marketing system, and we will promote and market anything that you want to promote, as long as it's legal and legitimate. And we actually do everything for the person. We literally set it up and everything. So all they do is you know, just pick a name, Greg, of some company.
Amway.
Okay. Let's say somebody wanted to promote Amway. Great. You're already in Amway. You're signed up. Send us your link. We'll promote it for you. Okay? That's
simple.
That's simple, yes. Because see...
Okay, well, hold on, Frank. Now, yep. I know there are people on this call. Some of them are already in the group.
Yep.
Some people are on the fence.
Yep.
I think the thing that people can't grasp, they can't put their mind around is, so let me get this straight. You're telling me that all I have to do is pick a plan, send you the link to the company that I want to promote, and you will build that business for me.
Yes.
How? Okay, I'm just being devil's advocate. I know,
Yep.
but
Yep.
how does that happen?
Because when you already know how to build a business online, the company, and I don't mean to offend anybody here, but the company is absolutely immaterial. If you know how to market, you can market anything from acne products to dog training to vitamins to skincare, nutrition, digital products, gold, silver. I mean, you can promote anything that you want to promote when you know how to market.
Right.
So the company, when somebody comes to us, that's why we can promote any company for anybody, again, as long as it's a legitimate business, and be successful doing it, because it's all in the marketing. It's not about the company.
Right. Wow. See, I've been, like I said, I've been involved. Folks, listen, I've been involved with Marketing Made Easy for You via my letmebuildyourbusiness.com site since its inception. But I'm talking about its current inception. Frank, illuminate just for a minute about this is not a brand new system. This
Right.
is just the latest incarnation.
Mm-hmm.
We've been using variations of this system for years.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So explain to the people, just give them just a little history. I know you don't like to talk about yourself very much, but you leave that to me. But just give everybody just a brief history of how you got into the multi-level marketing arena, how you shifted it into online marketing, and how we've gotten to the place where right now we can build anybody's business, no matter what it is, online or off, without their hands, just hands-free. Pick a plan, give us a link, step back and wait on us to build your business. Explain how you got the history of that going. Because first of all, folks, what you don't understand is I knew who Frank was before Frank knew who I was. And I knew who he was without even knowing it was him that I ended up meeting later on in life. That's what's so weird about the whole thing. So just give a brief explanation of that.
My background, part of it, was in the mail order industry.
Mm-hmm.
And being in mail order, you really have to know what you're doing when it comes to marketing. Because whether you're doing direct sales pieces, whether you're doing postcards, if you're doing ads, I mean, it doesn't matter what you're doing. In the mail order industry, you definitely have to be successful, because when you're sending out a 500,000 piece mailing, you don't get too many times to do that if it's not profitable. So you really, really have to know how to market. And so when I looked at some MLM companies, I decided, instead of doing it like everybody else was, which was meetings, and everybody would go to meetings on Tuesday night or Sunday night or Thursday night, whatever it was.
Right.
I decided, well, I would build the business mail order. And so we started, and we broke every sales record, shot up to #1 in the company, all that stuff. And everybody was just absolutely flabbergasted how we did it, and in a short amount of time, and yet they never seen us at any meetings.
Right.
And so I went on from there and took my system, did the same thing with another company. That was a tremendous success. And then I took my system again and did it with another company. And notice all the time I'm using a system. And everybody that was working with me was being successful because they were using the system.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the same thing when I brought the system online is, one thing to clarify for people is, because everybody gets mesmerized by the internet or the World Wide Web or whatever they want to call it.
Right.
And really all the internet is another medium, just like TV or radio.
Exactly.
It's just a advertising venue.
Right. Just a place where you advertise whatever your goods and services.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And no more, no less. I mean, yeah, there's social media and all that stuff that people can hang out and do all kinds of stuff, but they can search online and everything. But bottom line, if you're in marketing, if you're in a home-based business, MLM, sales, anything like that, obviously you want to use the internet for marketing because you can reach massive amounts of people at one time and for very little cost.
Right.
So that's kind of a snapshot of, where I came from up to the present with the systems online. And that's why I always use a variation of my system.
Right. Well, let me ask you, because I've got some questions here. People are asking questions in the chat. One person said, I've been screwed with buying leads before. How is this different?
Yeah, because you're not buying leads. There's a big difference. I mean, there's actually only a couple of companies online that sell leads, and then they sell them to somebody, that somebody sells them to somebody, that company sells them to somebody, and everybody's always just rehashing the same leads. And so for the most part, I mean, just buying leads just doesn't work. I mean, it's a waste of money.
Right. Definitely a waste. I've found that in my past, definitely a waste of a lot of money and sometimes.
Yeah, so that's really not marketing, because you're just, you're buying a bunch of leads, and what are you going to do with them anyway? There's not an autoresponder that will let you put in 50,000 leads and send out an email to them, because that's spamming.
Right.
So what we do is actually market. I mean, we generate fresh leads. We generate people looking at our business, opting in and saying, hey, I want to hear more about what you guys are telling me. To me, that's how to market. That's a good, fresh, hot lead. So we can step in front of them and saying, here's what we're offering you, and here's what's in it for you. Okay.
Great. Now, we've got another question. It says, will there be videos describing the process and detailing the compensation plan? Because there's a business in the background of this as well, correct?
Yes, exactly. Yeah, it's kind of it's really exciting, and I discovered this, offline years and years ago in the mail order industry, is how to get paid for somebody looking at your opportunity. I mean, are you kidding? I mean, can you get better than that?
Say that one more time, Frank, for emphasis, please.
Okay. You can get paid for just showing somebody your business. So somebody wants to see your business, and even if they say no to your primary business, you can still make money from the way we have it set up with our marketing.
Wow. Yeah, that's a big deal, folks. And let me try to put it in the way I would look at it. Let's say I'm in Total Life Changes, tea company, and I know that I have the best products in the world. My products are the greatest products ever had. The compensation plan is amazing. The teamwork is awesome. The support is great. Okay. And I go into a room with, I don't know, 50 to 100 people at some Holiday Inn. And it's a ballroom, it's a party, and it just happened to be 20, 30 people in there who all are in another, online business, MLM of another kind, not mine, but just different companies. And in the course of that conversation, through talking to people, because most really good marketers are really good at talking and striking up conversation with people they don't know. And but the majority of people don't do that. They don't like to do it. It's almost like doing public speaking. It's just that scary. But if you've got that many people in a room and they're all business people, then what's the chances that one of those people in, say, Shackley is going to drop Shackley and join TLC with you?
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah, that's probably not going to happen. But you have a conversation with a person and say, and they say, "Well, I'm in Shackley. What do you do?" Well, I build Shackley businesses hands free. Well, what do you mean? Well, I can build your Shackley business for you.
Mm-hmm.
Really? Yeah, I can build it for you. Well, how do you do that? Then you can give them a card. You can walk away. Because you don't have to have any more conversation, because everybody who is building a business, and this goes for the people who are watching this, who are excellent at building businesses,
mm-hmm.
who are great at it. We don't like doing it, really, because we can sense, if we've been doing it any length of time, we can sense when that person across from us glazes over. They're done. Conversation's over.
Yeah, exactly.
There won't be any selling. There won't be no marketing. You may as well start talking about golf. Okay. Yep. But the moment you tell somebody, hey, I can build that for you, then all of that weight seems to float off you immediately. Are you telling me I don't have to worry about SEO? I don't have to build a website. I don't have to load letters and learn how to copyright. I don't have to pass out cards. I don't have to pass out flyers. I don't have to go to any events. I don't have to go to any meetings. I don't have to pass out samples. I don't have to go on webinars. I don't have to go on conference calls. I don't do any of that. No, you don't do any of it.
Yeah, see, that's the other thing, Greg, is the systems that I've looked at that are, done for you systems.
Right.
Well, they're not done for you at all.
Explain.
Because, well, the ones that I've seen, and I've seen them all, I buy them all, I see what everybody's doing out there, and every time they say, yeah, this is done for you, and it's really simple, it's really easy. All you do is sign up with us, and then watch these 30 videos. The first 5 take you through setting up a website, learning SEO, using keywords, learning PPC, and all of a sudden, this done for you is not done for you at all.
Exactly.
The videos are there to teach you. I know, because I have a course just like that myself, and the videos are there to teach people if they want to learn all that. But 99% of the people really don't want to take the time and effort to learn all that, because it is time consuming, and it is, as you know, it's always fresh, meaning what you're learning today is already being forgotten about, and there's new technology coming on the horizon.
Every day.
Yes. Something
happens every single day in this industry. It's amazing. I just want to speak on that for a second. You remember back in the day, Frank, it was right around the time when we first met each other, you could go on Craigslist.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And you could post as many ads as you can get your hands on,
mm-hmm.
talking about anything you wanted to be about. And then some people came up with automatic posters.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. How cool was that?
Mm-hmm.
You remember that? You could post 1,000 ads a day on Craigslist. Making money hand over fist.
Yep.
Suddenly Craigslist changed how they do things. Done. So there are people who were gurus, literal so-called gurus, who made tens of thousands of dollars a month.
Yep.
Not only posting ads on Craigslist, but teaching people how to do that with their own universities and systems and everything on how to make money online.
Mm-hmm.
And they had one trick, and that was Craigslist. When Craigslist blew up, done. Marketing over. Then Google got to be where it was a little harder to do, but some people had it figured out. So they could post them, put up a website, do a little SEO, and next thing you know, they were at the front of Google forever. And that worked for a little while. Then Google slapped some people, and some people were making 50 grand to 100 grand a month. And it went from 100 grand a month to zero in 24 hours.
I was one of those people, Greg.
I know. We talked about that. That was insane.
Yeah. I had 3 accounts, and each one was set at 30 grand a day. And obviously, it doesn't take rocket scientists to figure out those numbers.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, we went from literally that income one day to the very next day, zero. And
I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine what that would be like, man. Sometimes it's better to be broke if you're going to have that much money. All of a sudden, it's all gone.
Well, it just means you have to figure out a different way to make it.
Yep, it's true.
And so, just like and you've experienced yourself, and then here came the big craze about social media.
Mm-hmm.
And oh my goodness, MySpace and then Facebook took over MySpace and all that stuff. And geez, you could post anywhere on Facebook and you could do this and build groups and, millions of people are, okay, well, that's, they've taken care of all that.
Yeah, they fixed that easy because it used to be you could get, I was getting at one point, I was getting it as low as 2 cents a click on Facebook.
Yeah.
And now, because big corporations took over and they drove the price of the clicks up. So you can barely do anything for under $5 a click on Facebook now. So you're hoping that click works because it's you're not going to get a lot of chances at it. But we could talk war stories all night long because believe me, folks, we have been there. We've done it. We've done several things to try to safeguard as best we can against the systems that are being used so that you can benefit from us building your business for you. When I say us, that's because at letmebuildyourbusiness.com, I not only am having my business built by Marketing Made Easy for You, but everybody's on my team. I'm helping them build their business along with me building my business. So you're getting double the exposure for the same process. But that's you have to be on my team for that, and we'll get to that later. But speaking of the process, now there's 3 levels to the package. You can get a $29 package, a $49 package, and a $99 package. What's the advantage of upgrading to the $99 package as far as the marketing plan is concerned?
As far as the marketing, Greg, it goes back to just like when we first started talking about that you can actually get paid for showing somebody your business, is that if you're at the $29 level, the income that you can make at that level just from what we promote for you is $600 a month.
Okay.
At the 49 level.
Hold on. Let's not breeze past that. Because just like I say a lot in my other in my trading business, $600 a month, is that a lot of money? No, it's not a lot of money by any stretch of imagination. However, $600 a month is virtually everybody I know's car note, at least, their insurance, right? And their cell phone, all 3. So your car note, insurance, and cell phone's covered from just that one piece that costs you $29 a month. Now, that $600 doesn't sound like a huge number, but when you think about you're generating $600 a month by doing what? Turning in a link and paying $29.95 a month. So in other words, Frank walks up to you and says, hey, here's $600. I'm going to come to your door every month and I'm going to give you $600. And all I want from you is 29 bucks. I'll take that deal all day long. Now, go ahead, Frank. $49.95.
Well, let me elaborate a little bit on that, Greg, and
Okay.
just say that I was just going over some stats the other day, because you know me, I like, stats and numbers and all that.
All about it.
And I was going over the stats, and I mean, it didn't shock me, but just to let anybody know that they took the top 10 companies, and these are the top 10 companies. And between all 10 top companies, they do I think it was about $2.5 billion in business a year. So you would think, man, they got some distributors that are just making, tons of money, 50 grand, 100 grand a month, that type of thing.
Right.
The unfortunate part is that's the 1%ers or 2%ers and that. But over 95% of the people make less than, because when you were saying is $600 a month very much, imagine over 95% of the people make less than $50 a month in their networking business. That's no money.
That's not good.
So would $600 make a difference in somebody's life? Yes, it'd make a huge difference in most people's lives.
And even if you have a job that pays all of your bills, all of your expenses, and all of your fun, to finally get to the point where you're actually netting profit from your online business, we're talking 95% of the people don't even make $50 a month. And I know that most of those companies cost more than 50 bucks to be in.
That's the other stat that I was going to mention.
All right, I'm listening.
Is that they said they weren't even making enough to pay for their products or their service.
And how long do they stay in that business typically when that's going on?
Typically, if a person actually comes in and they're really, really excited about using the product, typically anywhere from about 3 months, 6 months. Of course, there's people that stay in companies, for years, just because of the products. I mean, in fact, I'm with a company that we use for our autoresponder service. I've been with them for years and years and years.
Yeah, I've been with them for a while myself. Yep.
So when you have a good product or service that pays for itself, it's really immaterial to a lot of people if they're making money. And that's one thing is that helps the companies survive. But still, $50 a month isn't very much money.
No, it's not. It's not at all. And if you give people an opportunity to make an income from just presenting their business to people, and they're not even doing the presenting. Yes. If you give them an opportunity to make money while their business is being presented for them, even if nobody joins their parent company, if nobody joins their primary business, and then they still make $600 a month, or be in a position to potentially make $600 a month from a $29 investment, that's huge.
Right.
Okay, so we know that the 29 gives you the opportunity to make $600 a month.
Yeah.
The 49 gives you what?
The potential to make $1,200 a month.
Okay, and the 99?
The 99 gives you the potential to make $2,400 a month.
Okay, so you come in at the $99 level.
Yep.
You got the potential to make 20. How much again?
2,400.
2,400 bucks a month. Yep. Okay, I know that'll help a lot of people. That's huge.
Yep.
That's huge. Now, you get $2,400 a month when you max out the plan at the $99.95 level.
Mm-hmm.
But, which is awesome, just by itself. But what's the difference? What's the advantage of having a $99 package as opposed to a $29 package with respect to building the business for you?
Because we promote it 3 times as much.
Pretty simple.
So we advertise. Yeah. Each package is just more advertising for you.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Now, somebody asked the question, well, what autoresponder do I need? Is there commissions on it like AWeber?
Great question. And the autoresponder that we use, there is commissions on it. However, and just as a sidebar, I've used AWeber and, well, I mean, all of them out there without naming them all.
Right.
But the one that we use and that we set you up with is literally has a pay plan that pays over $80,000 a month. So, yeah, it's, as far as I'm concerned, it's the #1 autoresponder. I just absolutely enjoy using it. I enjoy the lead capture pages that comes with it and everything. And then also, as a sidebar, geez, being able to make commissions and being able to make up to 80 grand a month, yeah, to me, that's a real no-brainer.
Yeah, that's a no-brainer. And like I said, I've used this autoresponder for several years myself, and it's attached to my letmebuildyourbusiness.com squeeze page, if you will. And when somebody goes there and click get started now, it immediately takes them to that autoresponder. All
yes.
right.
Yep.
And it's just awesome.
Yep.
and it's easy to do, because I set mine up like this because I'm building this business as well as building my primary business. So I set up a lead capture page, and I'll show my team how to do that once they're on the team, if they want to do that. If they don't want to do that, they can go straight to this piece here and drive traffic there, and then drive traffic directly to their primary business. So it's amazing. It's amazing what you can do now. I remember a time when it was really, really hard to build any kind of to get any traction in the marketplace. It was really hard to do because you had to know so much. You had to you almost had to go to college
Mm-hmm.
to learn how to just set up a website. Okay, now most websites are what you see is what you get. You can just click a button and it starts building it for you. But even then, you have to know what copy to put in it. And then after you do with the copy, okay, I got the copy. Then you got to figure, okay, well, is it SEO ready? What will Google look at it? How will they treat it? All of this stuff. And then when you get somebody to a lead capture page, then you say, well, I need an autoresponder. Then you got to pick which one. And this one costs this much, and this one doesn't cost as much, but blah, blah, blah. And then when you get done doing all of that, then you have to figure out, okay, well, what do I write? What do I tell them? So unless somebody gives you the letters, and then you got to figure out, how do I get the letters in there? But then you got to go in and you got to change this and all. Believe me, I've done all of that. I felt like I went back to college. For a long time, it felt like that. And I wasn't making much money, but I was learning a lot of stuff.
Right.
Okay. Now, the advantage I have now is not that I know so much of it, is the fact that I recognize how valuable it is for me to set it and forget it.
Exactly.
That's the key component, folks. So this has been a pretty long call, but I wanted to get everybody acclimated to exactly what you are to be looking for. When you join Marketing Made Easy for You, you do 2 things. 2 really simple things to do. 1, give us the link to the business you want to promote. If you don't have a business, you can promote Marketing Made Easy for You as a business. The second thing, pick a package, $29, $49, $99. It doesn't matter to me which one you pick. That's up to you.
Mm-hmm.
If you have two businesses, then pick two packages and put a business on each one. So then you have both businesses being built for you at the same time. It doesn't get any simpler than that. People are making it real difficult, and people are making it real flashy and all kind of spectacular video pages and all that. Yeah, that's cool. That all looks nice. But if you have to do more than those two things, you're doing too much to make money.
Well, I was going to mention, Greg, that, it's like the one of the other courses that I taught for years about how to market. And because I studied under the greats for years and years and years and years, like T.J. Roletter, E. Joseph Cosman, Russ von Holscher, I mean, the list goes on and on and on.
Right.
And trying to teach people how to write copy, how to do SEO, how to do PPC, how to do CPA, all that stuff. How to set up autoresponders, how to write good emails for the autoresponders, lead capture pages, all that stuff. Yeah, it's like taking a good four-year college course to learn all that stuff.
Exactly.
The unfortunate part is right at the end when you walk across the stage and they go, here's your diploma, everything that you just learned has changed.
Obsolete. Gone. Done.
Yes.
I can't believe how much time I spent learning how to post ads on Craigslist.
Yes. So now that's why we've just said, look, let's just make it easy on people. Just let them plug in. Hey, send us your link. Pick the package you want. We'll do it for you.
Exactly. Well, hey, guys. Frank, thanks again for your time. I know you're busy, and I'm glad you're able to come and share with us your insight, how you do this, how we all will do this, how we'll be able to finally have some time freedom that they talk about in MLM. We'll finally have the opportunity to have passive income, and we'll also have the opportunity to do the one thing that every MLM has talked about for hundreds of years, duplication.
Yes.
To be able to duplicate your business so that it is exactly like yours without the person having to do all of that, from the soccer mom to the elderly retiree gentleman to the ex-military to the top of the line MLM guru. You're able to have your business where your people can do what you do and be successful. So hopefully we can build the industry up from that low success rate to a higher position where people can say, okay, now I have an opportunity to actually win.
Yes.
You want to win, folks? If you want to win, all you got to do is go to the website and you'll be in good shape to win. And that's all I want for you. I want you to be in a position to win. And with that said, Frank, thanks again, once again, for your time and your patience. And hopefully people, if you're watching, you're paying attention to this, you're taking notes, and just get started. Go to letmebuildyourbusiness.com and get started today. And as always in parting, I wish you peace and power.